Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Voice TH. Fuck you. Unvoice TH. Fuck you too. Okay, ready.
St. Paul, the first Catholic Pope, invented the mother of all entertaining formats, the Holy Mass.
This quote is from Stewie, the evil child of a Family Guy, but you couldn't hear it because it was banned and censored in Italy and the United States. Why? Follow me and you'll find out.
Speaking Italian.
Okay, this is another test. Hi everyone, my name is Luca and I'm not really a nice Italian guy. But I was born in the right country because I'm not circumcised. And so my pecker has more autonomy than Sting, the tantric wine peddler.
After living in Rome, I would say that the American stereotype of Italians is very different than what my perception was of the Italian people in Italy. They're not always over the top. Actually, they're very well spoken and very composed, especially in public spaces.
I don't talk like this. If you talk my space, I'll break your face. Bada bing, bada boom.
I think that there's definitely melodic tones in the language, and there's a lot of hand gestures, but not where you can't understand it.
My Italian accent is still too strong, but look at me, because I'm white nerdy. Can't you see? I'm white nerdy. I'm really white nerdy.
Italians don't talk bada bing, bada boom.
Forget about it. Leave the gun and take the cannoli.
Do you like Family Guy?
It relies too heavily on shock humor and also like very racist stereotype stuff. Like just relies on just very standard unfunny things. Like it doesn't think at all.
Do you think Family Guy insults the Rhode Island people?
I think it pokes fun at the stereotypes that you would find that people associate with Rhode Island. I think a lot of TV shows where they're based will have a kind of a stereotypical sense of making fun of people, but I think there's a line. Sometimes I think comedy shows can cross it a little bit, but I think it's all in good fun. So I'm not originally from Rhode Island, so I don't personally take offense to it, but I just go to school.
What kind of people do you think watch Family Guy?
My assumptions are that they're pretty liberal, young people, or maybe some dorky guys.
Cheap, unimaginative people.
I think people watch Family Guy because it's on.
Yeah.
And for those that still don't know, actor, writer and comedian Seth MacFarlane was a student of the Rhode Island School of Design. And for the setting of Family Guy, it was inspired by Providence and the suburban small towns of Johnston, Cranston and Pawtucket. Anyway, you should know that in Italy there is a boycott campaign promoted by a group of Catholic TV viewers against Family Guy. The new season of Family Guy started a few weeks ago, but probably you don't care because you don't watch television or even have a television.
Having never even heard of this show, thinking about the idea of Family and Guy and Rhode Island, it seems to me like there's going to be complete trouble with that combination. Something about messing with families and guys who are commingled in some way. Maybe you can help me with this. He's asking me about Family Guy. Have you ever seen this show?
What?
Have you ever seen the show Family Guy? Are you a family guy?
No. Yeah, huh?
Are you a father?
Yes.
So you're a family guy. Congratulations. Oh, I know. I usually have a paw. Would that make it better if I was like... Anyway, I got an opposable thumb. Don't be intimidated. I can open my own canned food. So listen, just a quick question before you answer the question. About the head, can I... What do you say?
What?
Are you a dog person or you a cat person?
Dog person.
All right. Do you mind if I just take the shine off the top of your head?
So, I'm also here for another reason, to find out who is dumber, these Italian bigots or the Americans who still enjoy watching this childish TV show in 2016?
Have you ever seen this show called Family Guy? Help me out here. I'm being interviewed by this guy. He comes from some foreign land and he's asking me questions about Family Guy. Have you ever heard of the show?
No, I've never heard of this.
Never heard of the show?
No.
Hey, this show doesn't even exist as far as this guy's concerned.
Today I joined a new dating app called Bumble, where the women have to make the first move.
Okay, I have to be honest with you. That sentence doesn't sound too far off from the truth to me. Why? Because in Italy, hot skinny bimbos were elected into Congress after their technical training in the orgy dome of the former Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi. And Mr. Berlusconi, for those that still don't know, is the pluridivorced, prayerful owner of the Italian TV network that televises Family Guy. How much hypocrisy.
Do you think it should be stopped in the US?
I mean, it doesn't affect me directly. Like, I'm not gonna watch it, but if it was canceled, I wouldn't cry.
Yeah, you know, it's like it can exist as long as it's not a directive to me. You know,
Yeah.
no one's forcing me to watch Family Guy, so.
I really enjoyed it. I'm sure that there's a lot of it that's not politically correct, but I thought it was pretty funny at the time, and I still think it's pretty funny and gets quite a few laughs out of me, so.
If you could say one thing to the creator of Family Guy, what would it be?
Be more ambitious.
Yeah.
It seems today that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV. But where are those good old-fashioned values on which you always rely? Lucky there's a Family Guy. Lucky there's a man who positively can do all the things that make us laugh and cry. He's my Family Guy.
You taught me the song.
My name is Luca and I am a nice Italian guy who is afraid of Billy O'Reilly. but there could be other serious reasons. In many countries, there have been lots of cases of children who shot and stabbed their mothers after watching Stewie on TV.
I've always been obsessed with the real identity of my biological mother. I don't yet know who she is or where she's hiding.
Yes, it's sad, but it gets even worse. In Italy, Family Guy is downloaded illegally, most of all by child molester priests. And even by the current and moronic Prime Minister, Matteo Renzi, who didn't have anything fucking better to do, as you can see in this clip.
Guardate come i Griffin giudicano la scuola italiana. 12 secondi.
I bambini non stanno imparando niente in quella scuola italiana.
Voglio, sono belle grosse! Ratatatata, ratatatata, ratatatata!
Questa è matematica?
E che ne saccio, ratatatata!
No, non ridete. Chi ride non va bene. Perché? Perché c'è un pregiudizio che talvolta è esterno alla scuola italiana, ma troppo spesso è interno. Troppo spesso siamo noi a parlarne male.
Anyway, you should know that in Italy there is a boycott campaign promoted by a group of Catholic TV viewers against Family Guy.
What kind of people do you think watch Family Guy?
The people that I've known, like they're all about my age, like mid-30s to 40s, and sort of smart asses.
You ever heard this show called Family Guy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what do you know about it?
Oh, you know, they go prologue and they kind of have a takeoff of Rhode Island and, you know, you see Blanche running around here every once in a while.
Wow, so you know what? You know more about the show than anyone we've met. So
Yeah.
obviously, watching that show, you're the kind of person that watches that show.
My question is, how do you make it now?
I was going to ask you the same damn question. You pull on that fake goatee thing that you're wearing, or what?
Oh,
What's under the hat? Is it like a little battery thing?
Baseball hat.
Oh, you're like real.
Am I real?
Yeah, you're real.
Yeah,
Whoa!
Oh,
Yeah, man. Do we fist bump too? Yes. Awesome.
So I'm also here in Providence to find out who is dumber, these Italian bigots or the Americans who still enjoy watching this childish TV show in 2016.
Do you think Family Guy insults the Rhode Island people?
Oh no, not at all. I think it's funny. I remember they referenced a high school in North Providence where I was, I lived in North Providence and everybody loved it.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Buddy Cianci and about to embark upon a new career. I see our phone has lit up.
Cianci was the mayor of Providence, Providence, Rhode Island, and he did enormous good for the city.
That's not ugly. I'll do it all right. Yeah. You're doing a good job. You turned it around. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that.
He was convicted a few times, but all in all, if you look back on his career and what he did for the city, he did overall a good job.
Did they tell you at Buddy Cianci High what you'll be doing in Florence during your international exchange program?
Yeah, he had to do that.
Oh, I took the squirrel off. Yeah, I had the squirrel on there for a while. And that wasn't really me. That's not me now. Hey, what you see is what you get. You don't like it, don't watch.
There's a lot of parallels between him and very similar, flamboyant personality. They like a lot of attention, both of them, Trump and Cianci. It's funny you mentioned that.
Do you like how Family Guy represents the US to people of other countries?
I don't know how many people in other countries are actually watching Family Guy and going, this is what America's about. I mean, currently we have the entire like presidential election and Trump to sort of do that kind of ridiculousness for us.
Honey, a quick question. This guy's interviewing people about Family Guy. Yeah, he's been following it. I've never watched the show. Have you ever seen the show Family Guy?
Yeah.
Well, what do you think? I mean, tell me about it, because you know, I'm being interviewed by this guy. He's from Italy. He's an exotic TV.
Yes.
That was awesome.
I'm doing a documentary about Family Guy.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, you're in the right city.
Yeah, what do you think about Family Guy? Yes. But do you think that is insulting for Rhode Island people?
I guess it depends on your sense of humor. I mean, I could see some people definitely getting offended, but if you don't get offended easily, I guess it's funny.
Do you want to say something to Seth MacFarlane?
He's
the creator, yes.
I don't know.
Are you shy?
Am I shy?
Maybe it's due to him.
Ask Seth MacFarlane if you can be into the show. I mean, the cartoon, and this guy, he might have to play like your romantic partner in it. I don't know what he would do. Yeah. Hey, listen, we're in the middle of casting this girl in the show. So listen,
Yeah, right.
you could ask MacFarlane if he could make a character based on you. What character name would you want? No, seriously, and listen,
I really don't
this
know.
is your chance, honey. What do you do? What do you aspire to be? Do you want to be a famous cartoon?
No.
You could be a famous cartoon girl.
I wouldn't be funny.
You already are funny.
Do you identify Meg?
Yeah, wait, can I identify Meg?
Yes.
Yes. I don't identify as Meg.
Can you identify with Meg? Can you identify with Meg?
I like Meg the character, but I wouldn't say that I
But
like
if Seth
Meg.
MacFarlane saw this video and said, you know what? This is the new Meg. Would you be okay with that?
I can't beat Mila Kunis.
Wait a second. Don't even say that yet.
cannot.
Wait until we do the bikini audition before you say anything like that. I don't even know if that's how Hollywood still works. But listen, it's all about your personality, your winning thing. What would you want to be called? You want to be called Meg, or you want to be called like Meg 2 or some other name?
Meg 2. Yeah, Meg 2.
Meg 2.
Do you want to sing just one line from the team song?
Oh God!
Feel free, every kind of.
Any line?
Yeah, if you want to read and sing the entire team song.
I don't know that I'm going to be able to stop laughing. It seems today that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV. That's as far as I can go and start laughing.
Thank you. Do you like Family Guy?
What?
What?
How do I think about what?
Family Guy.
Well, I think if someone wants to start a family, that's fine. They just have to be prepared to go with the responsibilities that go with it. Are you asking me if, you know, don't you, that I have been recently neutered? This is a painful subject to me. I will never be a family guy. What are you doing asking me?
Hi, my name is Luca, and I'm a nice Italian guy who is sure that Christopher Columbus, Charles Ponzi, and the Capitan Schettino acted in good faith.
I'm very tired of reading about that stupid comparison between Silicon Valley and the ancient Roman Empire. The colonized countries had always paid taxes to Caesar. Otherwise, how else could they have invented the salad?
My favorite character on Family Guy? Probably Brian, because he seems true to Seth MacFarlane himself, so I think it's funny when he gets into situations. It's almost it's, I think, his vehicle for poking fun at himself is the character of Brian.
Right now, I want to read an off-the-record comment by a young priest born in Rhode Island that, for those still don't know, jerks, is different from Long Island.
Guys, you watch television at all?
Never.
Never seen it?
Never seen it. What is it?
You should be on it, by the way.
Thank you.
Family Guy. Have you heard of the show?
I watch Family Guy.
That guy watches Family Guy. I was right about that guy.
I was saying, I met this ex-altar boy in Rome, and he told me Family Guy is undoubtedly a disgusting portrait of this beautiful country. Providence and the surrounding lovely towns are labeled as ugly and dangerous places, and their people as a filthy and ignorant. In other words, the best of the worst of a racist, sexist, white trash from the East Coast. What did you expect from folks who have a big blue bug as a state icon? That is the reason I escaped to the Eternal City. Excuse me, I gotta go. I quote, 20 young guys just knocked at my back door. Thank God, but above all, thank Grindr. Okay.
Do you like Family Guy?
I don't know much about it. I've never really seen the show.
Yeah, I've seen a few clips here and there, but I have a few friends who watch it, but I really haven't myself.
I have never watched Family Guy, and I'm not interested in watching it in the future either. And I actually heard the name, but I've never really watched it.
I don't watch those shows as much.
Yeah.
I like Law and Order.
Yeah, I'm more of a fan of dramas, things like that, for the most part.
I know about The Simpsons. I saw pictures too, but I don't know. I didn't really watch it either. It didn't look interesting to me.
I like Family Guy because it exposes the worst in all of us.
It must be that funny cigarette you're smoking. That is some kind of marijuana, am I correct? I knew it! Woo, now I'm high!
I wouldn't want to say that there's only a certain group of an alternative TV audience. I'm very hopeful that every single person has that approach, has a certain mood that they would be in to give this kind of television a chance. Of course, that will never happen, but I hope to be disappointed in the fact that, only the white stoner hipster audience would enjoy Family Guy.
I've always been a romantic with you, Lois. Like that time when I brought you to a blind date organized by those blind guys. They told us to focus on the other senses during the dinner.
I haven't seen much Family Guy.
Yeah, man.
What's it, a cartoon?
Yeah, it's some kind of cartoon I heard.
No, I'm not much for cartoons.
Hey, what do you like?
Documentaries.
About monster
That's
trucks.
not true.
No, I don't do monster trucks either. I go a little bit above and beyond that.
Got it.
But Family Guy's based in Rhode Island, right? It's supposed to be?
Go on.
I'm not...
Do you think it's insulting for Rhode Island people?
I would imagine parts of it are flattering. To a certain extent.
This guy looks on the positive side. I like that about you.
If anytime they mention in Rhode Island, Quahogville and all stuff like that, yeah, that's pretty cool. I can go with that.
Stop it. You're talking crazy.
Anyway, you should know that in Italy there is a boycott campaign promoted by a group of Catholic TV viewers against Family Guy.
But tell me something, what shows do you watch on television? You ever heard of a show called Family Guy?
Yeah.
You have? Tell me about it. I don't even own TV.
Right now I'm half asleep.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh my God, so this will be a dream. When you wake up, you'll think that this is a dream. I love that opportunity. I can say anything to you. I can be like, mwah, and you won't even remember. You think it was a dream. Mwah, mwah. You'll think that you dreamed it. It's not even real. We could do anything. We could get married. And I could become a family guy with you. But then, when you woke up, it would be annulled instantly, am I right? So tell me, have you ever heard of the show Family Guy?
Yeah, I have.
And what have you heard about? What do you know about?
Man, right now I can't think because I'm
Do you think Family Guy insults the Rhode Island people?
No, I mean, I'm not from Rhode Island, so I guess I'm not so staunchly proud of this state, but I think it's a fun representation of where we live, and clearly not exactly accurate, but...
So, I'm also here in Providence to find out who is dumber, these Italian bigots or the Americans who still enjoy watching this childish TV show in 2016?
Do you like how Family Guy represents the U.S. to people of other countries?
Well, I would say so. I hope that people in other countries can appreciate an idea of an American citizen who's able to laugh at themselves and their culture and their peers. Unfortunately, a lot of nations' citizens have, and not always it's based on reality. So I hope that Family Guy is one of those things that can kind of break up that stereotype of America is the best land, because all land is beautiful, all land is one, but everybody's flawed, and it's funny.
Do you think it should be stopped in the U.S.?
Let them go. Ratings, it's all about ratings. If
That's
they're doing
right.
okay.
Is Louis. It seems today that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV. Peter, but where are those good old-fashioned values? Stewie, Brian, Chris, and Meg, on which we used to rely. Lucky there's a Family Guy. Lucky there's a man who positively can do all the things that make us laugh and cry. He's a family guy.
Okay, this is a testing 2016. A gay billionaire from Silicon Valley got Gawker shut down for posting innuendos about his constipation. That was because he hunted partridges and then ate them without removing the lead shots. Sorry if I bother you, just Hi, my name is Luca, and I am a nice Italian guy who is pissed off because I had to friend the Rhode Island Immigration and Customs on Facebook. But it's still pending. Maybe because I answered yes to the following questions.
Do you have a mental or physical disorder that poses a threat to the safety or welfare of yourself or others? Are you coming to the United States to engage in prostitution or unlawful commercialized vices? Are you a member or representative of a terrorist organization? Have you ordered, incited, committed, assisted, or otherwise participated in genocide? Have you ever been directly involved in the coercive transplantation of human organs or bodily tissue?
I answered yes because I like to eat human livers with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
I don't like Hollywood stereotypes with Italian wise guys, Arab terrorists, and Jews. According to a Gallup poll, the percentage of crimes ever committed by Italian mobsters in the US is less than 1%.
Scusi. Speaking Italian. Speaking Italian. Che cosa?
Do you think Family Guy insults the Rhode Island people?
I think it's insulting to comedy.
I think it has to be. It's a satire. It's making fun of issues that other people are afraid to talk about, and in order to do this, it has to explore stereotypes and different things that people find that they can't talk about. So exploring stereotypes, exploring things that people find issues with, is the only way we can combat them.
I haven't seen that much of it. It just seems like it's definitely Seth MacFarlane. I can tell he's like my age because all his pop culture references are like what I like, all the ones that I know, and he is my age, and I just don't think that's funny.
I watched it when I was younger. I thought it was pretty funny. I feel like some of the jokes are not amazing. I think the sense of humor definitely appeals to maybe a less sophisticated audience, although I think sometimes Family Guy does have some pretty good jokes that make intelligent satirical points.
Dago Wab, Guinea, garlic bread, pizza slinging, spaghetti bending, Victor Mon, Perry Como, Luciano Pavarotti, solo meal non-singer motherfucker.
This fucking guy, get the fuck out!
Fuck the Bensonhurst Italians with their pomaded hair, their nylon warm-up suits, their St. Anthony medallions, swinging their Jason Giambi, Louisville Slugger, baseball bat, trying to audition for the Sopranos.
You should know that in Italy there is a boycott campaign promoted by a group of Catholic TV viewers against Family Guy.
What kind of people do you think watch Family Guy?
I don't know if I even know anyone who watches Family Guy, though I know it's popular, and and he hosted the Oscars, so people are watching it. They I think people, or maybe they just don't talk to me about it because I don't like it.
Last Saturday night, I binge-watched House of Cards to kill time while I was scanning my receipts alone in the office. Lois, did you know Netflix has launched this brand new category? TV chewing gum for your eyes while you're scanning your receipts alone in the office on Saturday night?
Sometimes Family Guy, I think, has gone too far and has aimed jokes at, at vulnerable people, and I don't think that's acceptable.
So, I'm also here in Providence to find out who is dumber, these Italian bigots or the Americans who still enjoy watching this childish TV show in 2016?
Macy, be nice. Go say hi. Yeah, Macy. Say hi, Macy. Macy, tell you what. I'll trade you my tick collar for that bandana. Bring your hand over first. Bring your hand out, palm up. If I get a bite from another dog, that's going to be ridiculous when I go out. Macy, say hi. Hey, Macy. Be nice. Yeah. I know. Macy, listen, it's evolution. I have an opposable thumb. You'll get one day too, then we can turn against the humans. I mean, then we can work alongside the humans. Get what I mean?
I heard all that.
Now, if you want me to walk Macy around the block, we can blow some people's minds, like Goofy and Pluto, whatever the heck was going on there, right?
I don't know.
One dog subjugating another dog, one dog's the clown, the other's the master. Come on, think about it, guys. Read up on it. Think about it. Am I right? Give me some music.
Do you think it should be stopped in the U.S.?
Family Guy. No, it's there's a great episode in Family Guy where they combat the FCC, and the whole issue is that Peter Griffin, one of the main characters, he gets his own show and he does a lot of very aggressive, offensive things, and the FCC tries to block him, censor him. And the great thing about the show is that it kind of makes fun of like censorship and saying like this is un-American. These are opinions that people want to listen to, whether everyone wants to hear them or not. They still have the right to be open, and for them to be done in a show that shouldn't be taken seriously, but is the only one who's combating these issues seriously, is an incredible thing, and it's a very American idea.
Goodbye.
It seems today that all you see is bands and movies and sex on TV, where there's good old-fashioned values on which we used to rely. Lucky there's a Family Guy. Luckily there's a man who positively can do all the things that make us laugh and cry. He's a Family Guy.
Listen to this. 85% of Americans don't have a passport. Yes, and the other 15% have a helmet and export democracy. Haha. I'm bored. I should now be in my BDSM dungeon and playing Scrabble to compose new safe words. Hi, my name is Luca and I am a nice Italian guy who'd like to know if the following quote by Donald Trump is true.
Your move, creep.
Powerful men have three things in common. They are afraid of mosquitoes, they have anal cramps, and they keep a list of girls who rejected them during high school.
The US government has always been a bunch of pale-faced, greedy cowards. Unlike the empires of the past, from the Roman one to the Third Reich of Germany, we have never invaded other countries, but we have plundered and impoverished them and pitted their people against each other. Do you like Family Guy?
I'm not really a fan of Family Guy.
Why?
As a storyteller, I feel like a lot of the jokes are very alienating for like queer people and people of color. Like it's just it depends on humor that just sort of puts people down. And also there are times where gags go on too long, and it's because they've run out of ideas and are trying to like make up for the time. It's very obvious. So it's kind of like, it's hard to just let it go and be like, okay, it's not really funny anymore.
I think Family Guy is an awesome show. It's hilarious. It pokes fun at people. It's all good stuff.
I feel like people think that humor has to necessarily be like, oh, adult themes, because we're adults. But it's like, adults can watch kids shows and still enjoy them. Like, you don't have to sort of pander to like dick jokes and everything to like make adults laugh.
Anyway, you should know that in Italy there is a boycott campaign promoted by a group of Catholic TV viewers against Family Guy.
Do you like how Family Guy represents the US to people of other countries? So that, I think, might be offensive, because they're going to look at the way we do sexual humor, the way we like dirty jokes, even poop jokes, and other cultures, I think, might be just offended by that, because they don't have the same boundaries we have. So I think that we might make offense to other people. I think it might be taken the wrong way. Family Guy is full of pop references. I think they use all different kinds of jokes to appeal to all different kinds of people. Some of the humor might only make sense to certain people. But I think overall, it can be a bit universal.
I'm calling you out right now, Mr. Cell Phone. Can you ride that skateboard?
What do you want to see?
I'm putting money down. I'm betting this guy. How much you want to bet this guy carries a skateboard, cannot skate on that skateboard?
I carry it like this.
Oh yeah, he's a skateboard. He's one of those he carries a skateboard like some ladies carry pocketbooks. Okay,
yeah, that's it.
I get you the hipster cred. You got your tunes cranking. You got the tats. Can you ride the skateboard?
What do you want to see? A kickflip?
I want to see anything. I want to see you stand on it for more than 3 seconds without breaking your butt. Whoa. Okay, that was 1 second. Oh! Yeah! Hey, let's play fetch with that. We'd have a lot more fun. You throw it, I'll bring it back. Then I get to throw it, right?
Yeah.
You bring it back. Go get it, bring it. Go get it, go get it.
Have you ever noticed that in basically every music video from the 80s, there's a saxophone solo?
So, I'm also here for another reason, to find out who is dumber, these Italian bigots or the Americans who still enjoy watching this childish TV show in 2016.
So what do you know about it?
I don't like it.
You know it? You've never watched it, but you don't like it?
Hush!
Well, I hope that
I never got interested in it.
Why is that? What does it take to get you interested besides, you know, the usual prom bikini?
Just never. Hush.
Hey, how about this one? Stop it. Sorry about the teeth. Go!
If you could say one thing to the creator of Family Guy, what would it be?
I would just say it's 2016. It's time to let some jokes go or make Family Guy grow up a little bit if it does continue.
I myself am a singer and music teacher, so I really love how Seth MacFarlane puts musical elements into Family Guy. They sing songs, They have whole musical episodes, which I think is awesome.
Go ahead, make my day.
It seems today that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV.
But where are the old-time, good old-fashioned values?
Ones we used to rely, luckily there's a Family Guy.
Lucky there's a man who positively can do all the things that make us.
Stop it.
Laugh and cry.
He's a family guy.
He's a family guy.
Thank you.
I love the vocal creativity, the voicing of the characters and how they do comedic things with their voices. I think there is a lot of potential in that to just tap into musical humor, so I'm happy he uses that. I want him to use it more.
I know I've never lived before, and my heart is very sure no one else could love you more. No one else could love you. Love you more. That's our big band version of more.
It seems today that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV. But where are those good old-fashioned values on which we used to rely? Lucky there's a Family Guy. Lucky there's a man who positively can do all the things that make us laugh and cry. He's a Family Guy. You got the musical theater in it.
Hi, Seth! Happy birthday to you! As Brian says,
We're off on the road to Rhode Island. We're having the time of our lives. Take it, dog. We're quite a pair of partners, just like Thelma and Louise. Except you're not 6 feet tall.
Yes, and your breasts don't reach your knees.
Give it time. We're off on the road to Rhode Island. We're certainly going in style. I'm with an intellectual who craps inside his pants.
How dare you? At least I don't leave urine stains on all the household plants.
Oh, pee jokes. We've traveled a bit and we've found, like a masochist in Newport, we're Rhode Island bound.
I know what you're thinking. I look a lot like Quagmire, but I swear, I'm not cosplaying him right now.
Giggity giggity, giggity goo.